and welcome back to another Chronic Pain Show 31. I am IVATOPIA and I'm with
Tyler Steele.
And here comes our brand new commissioner, Sir Dave, making his way to the ring as we speak. What's your thoughts on the situation as he makes his way out?
Well, at the last pay-per-view he made an impressive win, and now he is the new commissioner of IWD.
And he's got a lot of decisions he had to think over the week to sort out the extreme title situation, what happened with the world title and everything, hasn't he? We're going to find out. Is he going to stick to pure wrestling as he said the whole time, or is he going to turn his back on it? I personally think he's going to stick to it. We'll find out in a sec. The crowd are going berserk for him. They really love this guy. Oh, this is like a new era starting. As we go and look at some signs quick. Respect Sir Dave, our new commissioner. A new era of pure wrestling is upon us, just as I said. Wow. Some other signs say, why TJ Clips? Why did you do it? Why? Oh, it's obviously about him at the pay-per-view. What else have we got here? There's a TJ one again. Strike It and Pitbull. Enough is enough. It is time to end this once and for all. Strike It, Pitbull. Strike It, Pitbull. The crowd's too divided on these two. Ivan didn't get to have his title shot. I guess he didn't really, did he? Thanks because of TJ Clips, if I recall, wasn't it? As we go to this opening credits of the show. Well, hello there, and welcome to IVATOPIA'S Wrestling Domination. This is Chronic Pain Show 31. The game is Pro Wrestling X, currently in early access on Steam, where you can buy it, as you can see from the link on the screen. Me, IVATOPIA, and my cousin, who's going to be helping out with this, have nothing to do with the game other than buying it and playing it and enjoying it. And I'd also like to add, the opening music you can hear right now is from the title screen of the Pro Wrestling X game itself. Hope you enjoy this show. The announcer's already said this, but welcome to Chronic Pain Show 31. I am Sir Dave, the new commissioner. My power comes into effect today, and we're going to get pure wrestling finally, with me in charge. And for starters though, I have got some old nagging stuff from the last month that I have to deal with. But before that, I just want to put it straight for everybody out there. As far as I'm concerned, everything you've done in the past, square one from today. You know, I am not going to turn around and, you know, destroy Theodore and hold a grudge. The resentment pay-per-view is over. This is about pure wrestling. If you're skilled enough to be here, you have a clean slate from today. Okay, now let's get on with the nagging issues I've got to get to. Firstly, the Extreme Championship. Happy Man has been on the phone day in, day out, hour after hour after hour this week, basically demanding that the belt stays around his waist. I've watched the footage. Von Count did beat him. Unfortunately, there was another ref in the ring who also counted. Didn't realise the match was over. So for that reason, I'm going to do what I think is the fairest thing. Tonight, Happy Man will take on Grasshopper. If he wins, the belt will technically stay around his waist, technically. And then the following week, Grasshopper will take on Von Count. And if Von Count wins, he's technically in contendership still. And then at the pay-per-view, Happy Man versus Von Count. Happy Man wins at the pay-per-view. I'm going to keep his reign as he never lost the belt. If Von Count wins at the pay-per-view, then he will be the new champion. As for Grasshopper, if he happens to win both of these matches, or even one, he will knock one of them out of the contender. And if he wins both, he'll be crowned the new Extreme Champion. The other nagging issue, Ivan technically didn't get his title match at the pay-per-view because of TJ Eclipse. And for that reason, tonight, we're going to have the opening match going to be Ivan Reaver taking on TJ Eclipse. And the winner become the new #1 contender for the next pay-per-view to take on Theodore, if he's still the champ by then. Speaking of Theodore, because tonight he will defend his title against someone who was screwed a while back. None other than Pitbull. We don't have any of this you getting counted out scenario where the ref doesn't see what's happening. It's going to be a hardcore match. Okay, and I've got one more thing I need to address. I believe this should be a clean slate for everybody. And there's one person who was fired a while back who I believe should be rehired, and I have the power to rehire him. So this is what I'm going to do. Unless the person who got him fired, Ivan Reaver, basically disputes it, and if he does, he will be out of his title match tonight opportunity. So I'm expecting he won't. Right here, right now, I've already asked him to come to the building. I'm rehiring Crusher. That is right. Respect that, people. Crusher is back. And speaking of Crusher, please make an entrance here to sign the contract for your brand new IWD career. The man, the beast himself, the Crusher. Wow, Crusher's back. What's your thoughts on that, Tyler?
Well, that definitely changes things for Bryce, I can tell you that right now, and everyone back there in the locker room.
Definitely. As far as I know, Bryce is still injured after what he did to him at the pay-per-view. He's not supposed to be here tonight. I don't know when he's going to be cleared by the doctors, to be honest. As the man who basically put him on the sideline. He's coming out here, and Fiorella's getting rewarded. But Sir Dave has said he wants everyone to have a clean slate, and I guess this is his way of doing it. Do you agree with this or not?
Well, I mean, I'm a guy of second chances, so I mean, if he does things right this time around, I mean, why not? But if he does the same thing, which I think he will, then no, it was a waste of time.
Okay, to hand him the mic now. Let's find out what he's got anything to say to Sir Dave as he signs his new contract. Welcome back, Crusher. Take this pen and sign the contract for me. It's about time I got this contract back. Here's my signature. I am now back as IWD superstar, and what that means for all you fans out there, that I am the next IWD World Champion. And that's right, Sir Dave, you're going to grant me a title match tonight, because I've been holding back too long in this business. I've too many months missed because of that stupid runt, that cockroach Ivan, and for that reason my match is tonight. I don't care you're putting Pitbull versus Theodore. Pitbull's out of the match, I'm in the match. That belt's coming around my waist right now, Sir Dave. You're the new commissioner, make it happen, make it right. You're on about fairness, do it. Oh wow, calm it, Crusher, calm it. You've got your contract back, and I'm out being fair and getting a clean slate. Clean slate means you're basically from square one like everyone else. The only difference, I had a few nagging issues I had to sort out involving certain contracts. Yours wasn't one of them, so you're at the back of the list. How dare you be so disrespectful to Crusher? It's about time I sort you out and make a statement. It's time to crush you. You're grabbing the commissioner, what's he doing? He just signed a new IWD contract, and he's attacking Sir Dave. He's trying to leave the ring, Sir Dave's saying no. What's your thoughts on what's happening? Whoa, what a move!
Sorry, I was too busy watching it. I mean, that's not very smart. You get hired your first day back, and then you're going to attack the new commissioner. I mean, that's not very smart at all.
He also demanded a title match tonight. He wanted Pitbull gone from the title match with him in it, because he's missed so many months. Oh! Just slammed Sir Dave's head against the security railing.
Well, yeah, he's missed so many months, and there's been wrestlers that have been here. So, I mean, he just made himself look stupid.
But he blames Ivan for him missing them months. That's what it comes down to. If you remember the original tournament, Ivan screwed him out of even getting into it.
You can blame whoever you want to blame, but at the end of the day, those months you were not here for, and there was other wrestlers working their butts off to get that match. He has to respect that. But he only respects himself.
That's what it seemed like, because before I used to get the impression he was a neutral. You know, he wasn't really face, he wasn't really heel, but to me, he just wants a title. That's what he's assessed with now. Uh-oh, Sir Dave's in trouble. Watch out, Sir Dave, watch out! Oh! That's not good.
Our new commissioner's taking shots to the head.
Oh, yeah. Split in the job. You think he wants to hand it in after this?
I don't know if they're going to want to keep him after this. I think he might keep him, not fire him, but put him through hell for him in order to be here.
Yeah, definitely. Because he said he wants everyone... He don't want to hold a grudge. Oh, he's bleeding. He does not want to hold a grudge. He wants this to be fair. And this is day one for Crusher. And he's stepping over the mark already. Oh, this is vicious. Oh, this is vicious. Okay, the number one contender spot is up for the next pay-per-view. It's going to be Ivan Reeve and TJ Clips up next. After that, we've got Happy Man and Grasshopper. Technically, he's still defending his title, because if he loses, it's gone. But if he defeats Grasshopper and wins next week, and wins the pay-per-view, he keeps it. And then we have Pitbull and Tito for the world title tonight, IWD's World Championship. And he's getting word, as Ivan makes his entrance, that Sir Dave has been helped to the back, and Crusher's, about 10 people have separated him from him. Okay, what's your thoughts what just happened? And Ivan and TJ, actually, this number one contender match.
Well, his actions are going to come with repercussions, because I'm telling you right now, attacking Sir Dave is a very dumb move. I mean, it's his first day here with, you know, all this power, and when you get power like that and someone attacks you, I mean, you're still getting used to having all that power, and he might make a decision that could really hurt Crusher. But I don't think Crusher was thinking about that when he lost his temper.
Yeah. Do you think he was right to lose his temper because he demanded a title match and he didn't get it?
No, well, like I said, I understand that he's frustrated because he wasn't here, but there are wrestlers that have been here since this industry started and have not been fired, and have been working their butts off to get a title match. And for him to say, oh, you know, just throw him out of the match and put me in there, that is the most disrespectful thing you can do to any wrestler, including our wrestlers.
Definitely. What's your thoughts on TJ Clips in this Ivan match? Because after all, TJ did technically cost Ivan his match. He didn't get into it at the pay-per-view.
This would make TJ Clips a two-time world champ. And
if he wins this,
if he wins this,
and goes on to the next pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Well, it's currently Theodore, but he could lose that tonight to Pitbull.
And like I said, Ivan's been doing pretty good, but you have to think TJ Eclipse has got this mind game thing down. I mean, using the Titantron to distract both his opponents for the win, that was pretty smart.
Yeah, it was. Ivan's also been known as Master Mind Games, but he hasn't been doing it as much of late because the fans have got behind him more. He's been a bit off his game, but we feel at the pay-per-view he was back on it until he got sideswiped by TJ. Okay, this match is underway. This is a main event pay-per-view match right here, and we're getting on Chronic Pain, people. Show 31. Who would you give this match to?
It's a little too early to say. I mean, of course I'm rooting for TJ Eclipse, but I mean at the same time Ivan deserves this too. So to me, I really don't care who would win this match, but preferably if I had to pick one, it'd be TJ Eclipse. No disrespect to Ivan.
I think a lot of fans seem to be turning on TJ after what happened and want to know why he did it. And he seemed to be losing a few fans from what he did at the pay-per-view. Okay, I was trying to use his speed, but TJ caught him. Oh, pile driver! Oh! That was a vicious move.
TJ can be a great guy, but he also has those mean streaks that I don't think is ever gonna, you know, fade away.
That's what it seems like, definitely. Oh, what a backbreaker. Okay, I'm getting word from the back. We have got an interview in the back. Pre-recorded interview, I have to say. Well, Ivan. We get to watch him as we listen to him as he goes high. I don't know how I feel about getting screwed at the championship again. Not even getting down to the ring this time. Because TJ tapped me my pre-match interview. Followed by, as I finally, after losing consciousness, regain it, start to make my entrance, and Gary heads me off. And then next thing, TJ's in the ring, ends the match. I feel very, very angry. And that's the reason tonight Sir Dave made this match, me versus TJ, to put my opportunity that he stole off me on the line, and fine, I'll beat him tonight, get my opportunity back, and then at next pay-per-view finally make it Reva time and become the IWD World Champion. Wow, some intense words by Ivan. What's your thoughts on what you have to say?
Well, I mean, I agree with him there. I mean, because TJ Eclipse did take his title opportunity away from him at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, definitely.
So I could understand why they would want to make a match and have it here tonight. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and so they're trying to be fair, start from square one. But he, like I said, he's got these lingering little issues, and this is his way of sorting it. And Ivan seemed okay putting on his opportunity on the line. That's a different Ivan from a few months back. He would have been whining like mad. How dare you put that on the line? I earned this. But he said, put it online, so what? I'll beat him tonight and I'll just go on and become the champ. He was a bit upset, granted, and angry that he didn't make it to the ring this time, but who wouldn't be? You're about to go for the World Championship and you don't even make it to the ring because the guy sideswipes you. It was like, basically, he stole the title from him, theoretically. And then he handed it to Theodore. Well, what's Ivan doing now? Ivan's using speed advantage here. Is he going to get... Oh, nice fist. Oh, he blocked him. No, he blocked him. Oh, this ain't good. This is not good. Oh, Brainbuster. Speaking of which, we also had a pre-recorded message from TJ Eclipse. I almost said Theodore then, but TJ Eclipse, in fact. Here we go to it.
Everyone seems to think that the wrestler I am today is because of Ivan. Ivan did this, Ivan did that, and I picked it up, and I'm a little copycat. But at the pay-per-view, I taught him a lesson of my own. How much it sucks to be powerless. How much it sucks to be laying on the floor unconscious when you have a title match to go to. These things can tear you down, but it's how you get back up that defines you as a wrestler.
Wow, he doesn't want to be a copycat. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, he's frustrated. He feels like everyone keeps saying that he is who he is and he's successful now because of what Ivan's done. And he keeps saying that, you know, he's observing Ivan and he's taking it in and he's recreating it to make him a better wrestler. But what TJ's saying is, I don't need him to be successful. I can do this on my own. And he says, well, fine, I'll teach him a lesson on my own. And he did.
So you believe tonight he's going to destroy Ivan and go on to get this title match? Because he's already got the opportunity at the pay-per-view to face Theodore. And if he wins tonight, if Theodore's got the belt or not, he's still got that title match against whoever it happens to be. The ref is counting them out at the moment. 4, 5, what's Ivan doing? What's this move by Ivan? Whoa! That was impressive. 6.
Looks like it's going to be a ring out.
What's he doing? 7.
Yep.
8. What's Ivan doing? Get in the ring.
Yeah, it's
9.
over.
10. What's the lights going out? Did you see 10? I didn't hear him say 10. Did the lights go out then? What's going on? What's Gary doing? Okay, we're going to match replay. I'm getting word from the ref. He has thrown the match out. As he hit 10, Gary smacked Ivan in the head for go to qualification. So because it was at that point it's 10, he's thrown the match out. We do not have an official winner. So who's going to be the number 1 contender in the match now? As we see these replays, this is where the lights went out. What's your thoughts? What just happened?
Well, I don't know. We have a new commissioner and a new way of doing things, so we'll just have to see what he decides.
I've also got word that as we go to the next match, the new commissioner has been taken to the hospital. So he's not here to make a decision at the moment. What's your thoughts on the situation? Do you think basically next week we'll get more answers?
I don't know. It sucks. I mean, both of these wrestlers gave it their all, and now they're gonna go tonight without an answer of who won the match and who's the number 1 contender. But whenever Tidor, excuse me, Sir Dave makes his return from his injury, he will declare who won. But I mean, I think personally, TJ Clips and Ivan would have to have some sort of anger with Crusher for doing that, putting him in the hospital, and now they can't get an answer.
Yeah, I mean, why did Gary just attack Ivan as well? What was that about? I know at the pay-per-view he saw Ivan come out, he cut him off, and then next thing the match was over.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Gary and Ivan have always had like this friction between each other. I mean, like months ago, they were still doing this. Yeah. So I mean, I guess like something in Gary, like it rekindled a fire, and then he just hit him in the face with the kendo stick. We're gonna figure out why. I mean, there's always more to it because he's always got a plan. There's always something big he's waiting to reveal. Definitely.
I personally think watching that match though, if Gary hadn't basically smashed him in the face and caused a DQ, we're about to hit 10. TJ wasn't getting up. Ivan would have won by count out. Ivan should be the number 1 contender, truthfully. So to me, he lost his title match. He had it stolen basically by TJ, and theoretically, Gary and TJ technically stole it again tonight. What's your thoughts on the situation?
I don't really think TJ stole it because he was laying outside of the ring, unable to move because of that big powerbomb on the ramp, and then that moonsault off the top rope. I think if you're going to lay blame, it's going to be on Gary, because Gary is the one that had the lights shut off and then smacked him in the face, which caused the DQ, which completely just shut the match down. Yeah, because like I said, the rest was about like 10. When the lights went off, he panicked, he didn't know what to do. Lights came on, Ivan's getting walloped. Okay, so what's your thoughts? Oh, we see an RKO on this match. Of course, technically, Happy Man is still technically the Extreme Champion. But if he loses tonight, he will have lost it officially. And then if Von Count wins next week, he's got a chance to officially win it. Both of these wrestlers have to take this match very seriously. It can determine the future of the Extreme Belt and who will be the one to hold it. Definitely. Oh, speaking of Gary, as we mentioned earlier, he's in the back. Maybe we'll get some answers from him. Like, go to Gary now.
You wanna know why? I just attacked Ivan, and I cost him the match, or apparently threw the match out. Quite simple. Ivan should be getting a title match. He stole my opportunity. I had that match won, then he had to come out. He had to come out, distract me, while the other guy was pinned. It was his fault. His fault.
Wow. So Gary should I say, blamed Ivan for losing the title match. Because he said distracted him, and when he turned round, it was over. Do you think he's, correct in that assumption? Or should he be, concentrating on the match more?
I don't know. I mean, Gary sounds pretty convincing, but, I mean, like I said, I've always been iffy on Gary because, you want to trust in what he says, but at the same time, people that have trusted him, I mean, have been completely demolished in his little evil schemes. Yeah. So I don't know what to believe. And the thing is, even if maybe Gary believes what he's saying himself, even if everyone else doesn't think it's correct, but he believes it. And that could be what's happening here. Some people that lie, they tell a lie. They've been lying for so long that they do believe that themselves.
Oh, did you see that? He almost smashed his throat. Shades of Crusher and Bryce against a kendo stick. Happy Man just missed it on the way down.
To me, it seems like Gary's been lying so long that the trick has finally been done on himself.
Yeah, the last few weeks he has been a bit more unhinged, even on his part, than normal.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, Happy Man has got a kendo stick. Oh, Grasshopper was opened. Oh, this is a vicious match. Ow. Ah,
Kendo shots to the back are just stinging.
He wants to keep that belt. Cross the ropes. So we got to go to the back to listen to Crusher. Maybe he's going to say what happened, why he did that to Sir Dave. Let's go to the back now. To me, to ask me why I attacked Sir Dave, quite simply disrespected me in that ring. He did not grant me my title match. And now he's in the hospital. Next week, he better be out of hospital and he better grant me what's rightfully mine, or he'll be crushed again. Back as Happy Man barely kicks out. He barely got his arm up in time then. What's your thoughts on what Crusher just had to say?
I think about it, I think he can just take his happy little butt and walk right back out of this industry. We don't need anyone like that. Someone that's going to disrespect our new commissioner.
Happy Man! Oh, he missed! With the speed of Grasshopper.
Someone that's going to disrespect our new commissioner, send him to the hospital, and say when he gets out of the hospital, he'll come back to grant him a match. If he didn't grant it the first time, he's not going to grant it the second time because you just hit him in the face with a kendo stick.
As Grasshopper's doing to Happy Man.
I mean, are you serious? That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
But he's basically saying you disrespected me, so you better do it. He's demanding it.
I never really liked Crusher, but before I had a little respect for him. I have no respect for that guy whatsoever now.
Interesting. Especially, he's too good friends with Grimhold. But, you know, them two sort, you know, like, he wanted to rip Bryce's eye out at the pay-per-view. They start doing that together.
Yeah, I thought that was a little bit weird.
It's going to be dangerous. Oh, we got blood, people!
He said he's going to rip it out and eat it, actually.
Definitely. Oh, we got a pin, as we need to go to the back to listen to a pre-recorded. Okay, at the pay-per-view, I lost. Both guys pinned me. That was embarrassing. But the fact is, I got opportunity now. I can knock Happy Man off. I'm back in the title contention. And if I then knock Von Count off, I'm the new Stream Champion. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. Time to build his legacy. And we're back. So basically, Grasshopper felt he was embarrassed at the pay-per-view, but he still wants to get back on the horse, so to speak, and build his legacy. As we got Happy Man going high on the speed of Grasshopper again. He's embarrassing Happy Man out there at the moment. What's your thoughts on it before we go to a pre-recorded of Happy Man? Oh, that's vicious.
Well, I mean, I can understand his embarrassment at the match, but he's got a good attitude. You know, get back on the horse, get back in there, and take that title that is, well, to him, is rightfully his. I think it's very smart in his move to not let this drag him down and continue on the right path.
I agree with you there. As we go to that pre-recorded message from Happy Man from early night, as he picks a kendo stick up. Wow, he's live. Wow, what a shot. I've been contacting Sir Dave over and over and over and over and over and over again, and this is what he comes back with. Basically makes me not the true champ, but more of a stand-in champ. Well, tonight I'll beat Grasshopper, then at the pay-per-view I'll beat Von Count if Grasshopper can't defeat him, and become the true champion, the true extreme champion. It'll be happy days for me, people. Also, Dave did mention early in the night that he was getting phone call after phone call from Happy Man, and he basically drove it on then, didn't he? Oh, as he's bleeding, and he smashed the stick of kendo across his head. Wow, he's got the sharp end pointing at him. Oh, he's trying to cut him.
Well, the way it sounded from that pre-recorded message from him is that he was really going to take this match and completely destroy Grasshopper, but to me, it doesn't look like he expected this much of a fight.
No, this has been a 50-50 match, and no one can get his speed! And he misses again! Wow! Grasshopper's just outspeeding
Look at his
Happy
face
Man.
and look at all that blood.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to the back to hear Von Count. What he's thinking of this match, I'm assuming. Let go. Oh, this ain't look good. Brainbuster. Oh, on the concrete. So I don't know what Happy Man's problem is. For all intents and purposes, I defeated him at the pay-per-view. I pinned Grasshopper before he did, so I should have the title right now. The fact that Sir Dave's trying to be fair and give him opportunity, he should be grateful. Back as Happy Man once again goes high, and he still misses. The speed. You stepped to the side of Grasshopper. Grasshopper just stepped to the side. What's your thoughts on what Von Count had to say then?
Well, I mean, it was it's along the same lines as Happy Man, and at the same time, I mean, I'm really rooting for Von Count.
He said he should just be grateful, basically. You know, that he's made this fair. Oh, pit 2! Happy Man keeps the title for now.
Wow, great job.
That was a match. That was impressive on Happy Man's part. And also, you know, 100% to Grasshopper. Like, as we see in these replays, Grasshopper came at him, you know, full pelt. He basically threw tanks at him, he threw bombs at him, he nuked him, and Happy Man still managed to come back. This was a war. Look at that, across the ropes. Well, there's the speed that Happy Man misses. That could have ended Happy Man's career if he hit that wrong. And this is how he ends it. What a shot. Goes for the pin, and it's all she wrote as we hit a 1, we make it a 2, and finally a 3. Wow. Now that was a match for the ages. Both superstars should be proud of that match. As we go to the next match, what of course is the IWD World Championship main event today. Pitbull taking on Theodore. What's your thoughts on what we just seen and the opening match that's coming now?
Well, I mean,
the main event,
that was a very impressive match between the two of them. I mean, now I want to get more of my focus on this main event here tonight. We got here Pitbull versus
Theodore, the world champion. The belt is on the line.
The thing is, I don't know. I think Theodore has a huge disadvantage here tonight. I'll just put that out there right now. He has lost most of his confidence. I can tell you that right now. No matter what he says, he has lost a chunk of his confidence. Pitbull, on the other hand, he's in there and he knows he can win and he wants to win. And I
remember,
hope
he defeated Striker in 2 out of 3 falls at the pay-per-view. He's faced Theodore in the past, but obviously he only won because the ref carried him counting out. Remember, he hit the moonsault, got back in the ring, and the ref should have started the count from scratch, but no, he went 6, 7 as he jumped out, 9, and double count out. And that's the only reason Theodore kept the belt from him. At that point, Theodore was all over the place. Pitbull was taking it to him again and again and back and forth.
Pitbull is a true definition of a wrestler, I can tell you that.
Since
amazing.
Since he's been in, he has been impressive.
His career, I mean, from the get-go. I mean, first in his career, I mean, you really didn't know much of his name, but he definitely made a name for himself, and now everyone knows his name.
Definitely. He's a household name, like I said. The crowd love him. They're firmly behind him over Theodore for this match.
I mean, I used to make little jokes about him when I didn't know who he was. I used to call him Michael Jackson. Because, I mean, I didn't know who he was, but I mean...
He was trying to get a contract at that point. He was interfering, stopping Ivan winning the world title, trying to get a contract. And he's finally got it, and he's a former world champ.
But now I've seen him wrestle, and now he's a former world champ. I have respect for him now, so of course I won't say that anymore.
He goes for the candlestick, and Theodore blocks. We're using a bit of speed advantage. Who's going to get the first advantage of this? Oh, a nice shot by Pitbull. He's whipping Theodore.
Right, okay, rebounds off the ropes.
Oh, stuff like that. Like a line so into a clothesline. It's like an upside down clothesline. That was impressive.
Back into the ropes now.
Oh, drop kick. That what, you know, he snapped his neck back. That was insane. And again with his knees. Okay, we're going to the back. I hear we got TJ something else to say. Let's go to him now.
Sir Dave, all respect to you. I hope you get better, and I hope you make the right decision. Because I, TJ Eclipse, did win, and I should be the #1 contender. When the lights went out, I slid back into the ring, into the corner, you know, for some support to get myself back onto my feet, out of camera view. And then that's when Gary made a dumb mistake by hitting Ivan in the face by a kendo stick, which cost all of us the match, but I should have won that.
We're back as Theodore's taking it to Pitbull again and again with that candlestick. So basically, TJ said when the lights were out, he actually was back in the ring. I'm assuming if Gary hadn't interfered, he's saying he basically would probably speared him or clotheslined and booted him or something that would have won the match. Is that what you got from it, Tyler?
Yeah, I definitely got that from that. I mean, TJ Eclipse, I mean, personally, I thought I might have saw something in the corner, but I couldn't make it out for sure. So maybe TJ Eclipse really did win, but at the end of the day, the match was basically canceled. So, I mean, we really won't know until Sir Dave comes back.
And we go to the back for a pre-recorded match with Pitbull. Well, I'm happy with Sir Dave in charge. So far, he's doing some good decisions tonight. He's made Extreme Championship fair. I'm finally getting the rematch that I deserve when Theodore, you know, screwed me out with that little 10-count rubbish when the ref kept counting when I actually got in the ring. So tonight, I will become the world champ again. Not only for me, but for all my pit crew out there. I will be the champ again. And that's the whole thing with Striker. Well, it's over. Done and dusted, like the fans wanted. Fans got to love that. Pitbull soon to be the world champion because of him, so all his pictures got to love that. And of course, he said the thing with him and Striker's over, so Striker's fans got to love that. As Theodore is cut open, what's your thoughts what to say and what's happening in the ring?
Well, that whole Striker thing is over, and yes, you are correct. He can now focus on what is very important at the moment, the world title. He has to have his aim, his thoughts, his mind, everything has to be focused on that one thing, and
aim
he will
true.
win.
Definitely got to aim true. Oh, speaking of which, he's stuck in the sharpshooter. And speaking of which, he's been done by Theodore. Speaking of which, had a pre-recorded message earlier tonight. Now, speaking of which, we're going to now. Like he's saying, speaking of which, here we go. What is Sir Dave going on about? How he's not keeping vendettas, he's not keeping old feuds. Yeah, I'm in the ring with Pitbull, a guy I've beaten in the past. What's that about? That's not a vendetta. And not only that, I defended my belt fairly at the pay-per-view. I pinned Grimhold. And not only that, for some reason, Ivan and now TJ are both getting opportunities at my belt. Why? Ivan had it, it's gone. TJ's had it in the past, it's gone. They should not be having opportunities now. It's not fair, I tell you, it's not fair! And we're back as Theodore is running up the ramp. Oh, actually, I think he was thrown up the ramp, but he just hit it. We're getting a not very good camera angle here. What's your thoughts on what he just had to say?
Boo-hoo, saying it's not fair. Get over yourself. I mean, come on. I know you're all mad because you lost your commissionership, and now you're most likely going to lose your world title. But it's IWD. You're here to wrestle.
Hey, what the? Striker! Striker's just at Pitbull!
I just said it was over, but apparently it's not.
Look at T's running back, he's pinning him! Striker just left, two! Is he's not going to win? Not this, no, not this way!
God, are you serious?
He kept his belt, not that way! Over. Striker, right place, right time for Theodore, just like at the pay-per-view. But of course it was Theodore, sorry, TJ Clips.
The thing is, Sir Dave is not here to stop it or say, hey, that's not
restart the match or
restart
something.
the match. He's gone, so this is, whether, this match has already been declared, it's already in the books. So, I mean, whether, he says that's not correct or not, when he comes back, it's already official.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully Sir Dave will be back next week and he can sort this mess out. Because not that way, Theodore. We got to give Theodore credit, I guess. By hook and crook, he's still the champion. So I hope you enjoyed out there. Just like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. This has been IVATOPIA with
Tyler Steele.
See you next week for show 32. Let's try the good stuff. Bye, everybody. Bye.